Hi, and welcome to the Country Club Podcast, episode 26. I'm Will. Kate.
Oh, sorry. I'm Kate.
I'm Andrew.
And it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. Time to do a podcast.
We're just vibing,
We're just vibing.
Just- contemplating things, discussing very important topics, such as monkey.
Okay,
Monkey.
so we
Monkey and how epic they
were
are.
in the woods today.
Oh yeah, we were.
We're currently in the woods right now.
That's what Kate doesn't have a camera for video viewers.
Yeah, I'm very sorry. I'm actually
In the
camping.
wilderness.
Yeah.
And there's no cameras allowed in the wilderness.
Yeah.
Unless
Around,
you're
like,
Bear
December.
Grylls.
Yeah, around December 1st, I'll be able to record my adventures in the woods. But for now, here we are. Yeah, 2 days.
Is that when your webcam comes in?
It was part of the bit. You ruined it.
No, because so I thought it was funny because
You fucked it.
we were just playing Among Us, and during the first game, Kate was like, "I want to buy something. What should I get
So
for
I
a
got kicked out
webcam?"
of the game.
Yeah, and I sent her a webcam, and I remember it seeing "Get it now on December 1st." So my brain went, "Huh? Huh?"
Oh.
Yeah.
That do be kind of funny though.
It's kind
Um,
of funny too because my credit card got
Quite.
taken by a Canadian man.
Huh, nice.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Quite.
That happened with my
harsh.
PayPal
Yeah.
once. They bought a lot
What
of stuff at
happened?
Guitar Center, and I was in a high school class when it happened, and I was like, "Listen, teach, gotta call the bank."
Listen, losing all my money.
I'm
It's more important. than
currently
school.
losing my money.
I think
Losing
I
all
had,
my money.
I got it
Barbecue
all
sauce on my
back.
titties.
I got it all back, and everything was fine.
It's good.
But
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
my
anyway,
bank
we were
kept
in the woods
calling me.
today.
yes, we were in the
Awesome.
woods today, and we had my dog Levi, and we started making monkey noises to call Bigfoot, and it freaked the
Yes.
fuck out of him, and that's all. That's my story.
Grant scared the shit out of Levi. Like, Levi looked legitimately terrified from the sounds
Levi?
Grant was making.
All I know, Levi's a master of diggy diggy hole
True. He did have fun digging holes in the forest.
everywhere.
Way to give your dog a phobia of Bigfoot.
That's not.
I think it's
good.
He's a
just-
gentle creature.
I think it's just screaming of monkey noises.
Yeah, that too.
Well, it wasn't even. Well, there was monkey noises, but the one that I think really scared him was the like Tuscan Raider thing.
Oh yeah. Grant's Tuscan Raider.
Which is quite impressive.
It is very impressive.
Very
Um,
good. If he had a costume and did it, it would be
We should get him
I'd
on.
be
Put
get
it
him a
on the
Tuscan
budget.
Raider outfit.
Put it on the 2021 budget.
Hey,
Um,
viewers, watch every single one.
Viewer.
Listen to every single one of these podcasts and all of our videos, and
we'll buy
tune
him.
into a Twitch stream every once in a while. Feel free to donate or subscribe / get us to affiliate, and we'll buy it for Grant, and we'll make him come on the podcast with it.
Yeah.
And maybe like assault some people in a town.
Collect all
Content
the
that you will
lore.
then see.
Social experiment.
What would they do?
Harass
if it-
people.
Bro, it's a hidden camera. It's right there.
It's
Bro,
just
it's just
me.
a prank. It's just a prank.
You
It's
know,
just a prank, bro. It's just a
it's just
prank.
me in a bush
I s-
costume. Sorry, Kate.
I
Go
saw
ahead.
one of those social experiments videos on TikTok recently, and it was very horrifying. So it's like To Catch a Predator, but it wasn't, and I think it was fake, but it was essentially this guy in a duct tape bunny costume, and the woman opened the door, and he just started jumping in. He didn't even there wasn't even instruction. He just jumped in and went with each jump. Let me tell you, I've never been more scared in my life.
Duct tape
I
bunny?
lock my doors, I clutch my purse, I cross the street. I can't do that.
Bunny man.
Bunny.
Would have been less scary if it was monkey, but
Monkey.
You'd be more like, just take me. Let me become monkey.
I see
Take
monkey
me
and I'm like,
away.
take me,
Don't take it
bring me
back.
Copyright, 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 forehead, copyright.
It's like
no,
one
we have
line.
5 seconds.
YouTube doesn't know that. They
It's
don't know
like a-
fair use.
No, no. YouTube has a rule. It's like 5 seconds, and then it's copyright.
That's the United States
Yeah.
rule.
Yeah, 5 seconds.
Fine. How about this? Take way
Do you
Not
to
good
really
enough.
think?
play.
Every other word.
Happy?
Just every
Now they
other
can get
word.
Yeah, you're gonna cost me the cents I'm making on this video.
the 14 cents dab.
You think I'm making 14 cents? Oh,
He's making
Oh.
16.
I
video.
wish.
He's probably making 4.
I think
Hey.
Penny
it's
per
funny.
video.
I think it's funny to joke about how little success the show has gone.
6 episodes.
Well, that's Puck. That's Puck. That's very successful. That's very cool. But I think it's fun to make fun of my audience that exists totally, and to say that I hate doing this show. And I was thinking about that while I was driving. I was like, I really like it when I go, fuck this show, I hate it. Because I don't, or do I?
This shit I'm out.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Like, fuck this show. It can die in a pit. Unless,
Haha,
Exactly.
JK. Unless.
It's just a
Um,
prank, bro. Camera's right there.
Yeah.
okay. Any interesting gaming, though? Like,
Kate.
anyone's-
Nerd.
We can
Yeah.
bring
Other than
Cold
Cold
War.
War.
Hold on.
What?
We will get to you and Kate talk about Persona in a
Okay.
little bit, okay? Because
This
I know
is
it's
a-
gonna happen.
This is a gaming podcast.
No, it
think
isn't
I know,
this
but I
is
was
anymore.
gonna,
More
I
or
was gonna
less.
say we should talk about COD for a split second,
Yeah, let's go.
and
A
then
little
talk
bit.
majority about Persona because we always talk about COD. So we got to touch on COD, and then the majority could be Persona.
Just an
That'd be
update.
good. You gotta
Thoughts?
hit the niche. The niche?
Niche.
The niche audience.
Niche.
I'm
I'm
sure
looking
people are
for
looking for
any-
Persona podcasts.
I'm
There are
looking
people who
for
say
anyone
niche
who wants
and
to
I don't like it.
discuss.
Yeah,
I'm looking for anyone who is
history
willing
teacher
to
used to say.
discuss Persona.
I'd be very interested.
Anyway,
Well, after I put in my 5
Go
hours.
on with COD, because I don't know that life.
you should get on
I
that
know
grind.
I've never
Kate.
touched it.
You should get
I
on
know
the
too
COD
much of
grind.
that. I know too much
only
of
wanna-
Cold War now.
I only want to play zombies is the thing. I don't like the multiplayer because I'm bad at it. And
Which is
I like
fair,
the
because
campaign because
zombies
I
is a
like
lot
it,
of fun.
Then get it and play zombies.
Yeah, but it's
I know,
$60.
it's $60.
Oh,
if it goes
that's
on
fair.
sale, I'll get it.
What
That's
do you
fair.
play it on Xbox or
She's
PC?
got a
No, she
PC
plays
now.
PC.
Probably
She has the same
Okay.
build
PC.
computers will.
Yeah.
Literally the same build computers will.
A little bit different because
Yeah,
I have a
it's
different
very
card
different.
now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's
basically the
pretty
same.
much the same.
But yeah. Yeah.
I don't know
I
anything
know
about
too much
computers.
about Cold War.
Talk about your big accomplishment, Jake.
I have Diamond ARs. That's why I know too much about the game.
He's been playing a lot.
The game has been out since the 13th of this month, and it is currently the 29th, and I have Diamond ARs.
Yeah.
Then again,
It's been just over 2 weeks.
Holy shit, dude! Holy shit!
yeah, pretty much.
Like we have
It's been
grinded
exactly
the
2
fuck out of
weeks,
that
It's been
game.
actually.
2 weeks. I did. I got Diamond ARs, and I'm max level in that game. Now I have to be a sweaty asshole and run the MP5 because I need to get it gold, and then I'm never gonna run it again because I hate everyone who runs it because you're a shitty asshole.
Yeah.
If you're on the MP5, you can kindly fuck off because you have no skill in this game. Why do I say
Or
that?
the
'Cause I
fucking
don't
zero
try.
recoil AK.
I don't try. No, that takes skill, you know. You got to figure out what the class is. Or you can just watch a TikTok, or you can look it up. But, like, that one's actually reasonable, because it's still...
Okay,
You can still kill someone. but you
Negative
still hit fire with that
recoil.
gun.
Negative
Negative
recoil.
recoil is one thing. Will.
I'm
telling
aware,
you.
but
I play
That needs to
Nuketown
get
right
fixed.
now with the MP5, and I'm not even shitting you. I think I ADS for 25% of the game, and I dropped 41 kills.
No, I'm not
I
disagreeing.
literally don't ADS. I just hip fire everyone,
Yeah.
and I went 51 and something one game.
I haven't
today.
been having the best time in the multiplayer. The zombies was fun
Andrew
for
got
the short
pooted
time that we
on.
played it.
Yeah, Andrew
I
got in
keep
late.
getting pooted on.
No, well, you weren't even there for when Andrew got pooted on.
Like, I've been doing okay, being relatively positive, but like last 2 games, I just got shat on.
I'm like, damn, I'm not doing too well. It was me, Andrew, Grant, and then Grant's friend
Jake
Joe.
was like, "Damn, I'm not doing too well. He's about even," and I'm like,
I
"Shut
was
the
like one
fuck
under
up."
even, and I'm like, Grant's like, yeah, me neither. Grant's 1 over even, and then Joe's like, I'm doing all right. Joe's like 4 over even, and Andrew's like, shut up, all of you. I had to look at Andrew's score. Andrew was 2 and 13.
I was not having a good time. Mind you, I'm level like 30 at the moment.
No, you're level like
Not
46.
current now, but at the time I was like level 30, and him and Grant are prestige max level.
No, Grant's not. Grant is prestige level. Grant's prestige twice, like just over prestige twice. I think. I think Grant's prestige like 60. I know Grant's prestige 69 because it's funny, and then Joe just prestiged. Hey,
I don't
get the
care.
facts right. Get the facts right.
All of you are prestige. I'm not.
Yeah.
So I'm playing with sweaty shitters like Jake, and that's the entire opposing team. And I've had the game for a day and a half.
I just want to point out that that lobby had 3 level
A
100s
day.
in it that weren't me, and they were all on the other team.
Another thing to keep in mind is like we've already beat the Easter egg, and I'm like content
Zombies.
with our
You
zombies
guys have
run.
Will and
so
I
we
you guys have
need
done
a
it
new
multiple
map.
4
times.
times now. Will and
Well,
I have beat
it's
the
at
Easter
the
egg 4
point-
times.
It's at the point where Jake and I we
I don't
took
think
Ranny.
anymore.
Like we don't even have to like. This sounds awful, but like try really hard to get
Really
it
not
done.
trying. We know
Like,
what
we
we have
have
to
to
do to
get-
get what guns.
We have to try in the final fight, but like getting there,
It's more just try
as
to live.
long as the other two aren't complete morons and die the entire time.
As long as you can deal with at least one being a complete moron.
Yeah.
No. We can deal with both being moderately competent.
Yeah.
Both of you could be idiots. Like we could. I think Will and I are good enough at this Easter egg now to literally do it with Ranny and Weston. I'd put money down on that.
I don't know about the boss fight on that one, champ. To be honest, I don't know if we
I
could
didn't
do
say
it
we
with
were
them.
gonna. I didn't say we'd keep them alive the whole time. I just
Oh.
say we'd do it.
We could. Oh, so do it. Duos, basically.
Now you processed. We would be
Just
duo
the-
squatting.
just the
Well,
two of
we would
you.
be duo
The only
squatting.
thing that I want to the only thing left on that map for me to do is to beat it solo, and that's all I really care. Like, and I can't do that with you guys. So like,
That is
until there's a
solo.
new map. Well, yeah, that's what I was fucking saying. But yeah, Cold War, pretty pog.
Okay. Cool.
But now
We got Cold War
Persona.
out of the way. What's up with Persona, guys?
All right, so I am convinced. I have been playing Persona for over a year now. 1 year. And I'm still obsessed with it. And I love it. And no one has been into it. And I haven't been able to get anyone into it until Kate started playing it, a week ago, Kate?
I think literally a week ago. Yeah, that's when I got back from
And
my apartment.
just the idea of someone having any interest in it has got me so excited. Because
Didn't you re-download Persona 4 today?
I'm
because of this?
going to re-download it. Well, okay. Yeah,
You want to play it with me?
I could.
I'll play it with you. Well, once you guys
can't,
get
but-
to like
I don't understand. I've
June,
never
I'll play
played
it with you.
Persona, but I told Will if he bought me Persona, any of them, I'd give it a good solid 5 hours. And so Persona 4 went on sale. Will bought me Persona.
Well,
I
Now I have to
Honestly-
play it for 5 hours.
I bought it for Kate too.
Personally, I thought I would only put like an hour or two into it, and I'm at like 10 hours. And the only reason I stopped is because I was like, I can't. If I keep doing this, I'm gonna burn myself out. Like,
You think that, and then it never
Fun, Kate.
happens.
it does
Kate,
happen.
what are your
though,
thoughts on
Grant.
it? Will, without you saying a single word, Kate, what are your thoughts on it?
So, like right off the bat, I really do enjoy like the stories that are like games that are very story based, and I feel like Persona is very story based, especially in the beginning. There is a battle element to it, which I really enjoy, and it's like you go into dungeons, and Will described it as like Pokemon esque, but sort of like more adult. which it is, and I really enjoy that. And honestly, I really like it. But also, when you romance someone, I would say hold off just for a little bit.
Why is that?
Because I did romance someone, and now I'm like, now what? Who do I romance? Because I don't want to romance someone else. I don't want to be a
Then
dirty cheater.
I was saying you'd feel like you'd be cheating on him.
Yeah, somehow. But it's honestly really fun. There's just like there are moments where you're like, what do I do? Like, what's the point of this? But then you just keep going and like you do discover very deep storylines that I enjoy. And it's like there are moments also where it tells you it's a very 2000 like early 2010s,
Okay.
but it's
I
still
got you.
like
I got you.
it was like the first week or like the first 20 hours or like 20 hours in, I guess. I was looking like, are they going to put Persona 5 on PC? Because I'd be very interested in playing that too.
Okay, Persona 5, in my humble opinion, is significantly better than Persona 4. Like, I think everything about Persona 5 improves on everything in Persona 4, like, significantly. I think, well, and I'm biased because that was the first game I played. But for me at least, Persona 5, everything about that game is a work of goddamn art. Like, the story, the art, the fucking everything. And a lot of the same stuff's for Persona 4 as well, but holy shit, it's good, man. And it's such a weird game because you have to play it like a TV show. You can't just, like, you can't
speed run.
You can't speed run, and you have to just, like, you can't, like, force anything to happen. You have to just sit back and enjoy the ride. Like, you can't, the game controls its own pace. That's what it feels like.
Yeah. I feel like I find myself often trying to like look up guides for stories, but Persona has been like the first game where I don't want to look up a guide and I want to figure it out for myself.
Is there like a
Besides, like,
puzzle
the
aspect in it as well?
So, okay,
a little bit.
I'll
It's like a yeah.
well, so
Will can explain it.
the plot of Persona 5, and you'll get this in your first hour of gameplay, so I'm not spoiling anything, is
You mean
that
Persona 4?
yeah, sorry, Persona 4.
It's okay.
So basically you are a teenager that rolls up to this small Japanese town, and somebody dies, and there's a murderer, and no one can figure out how the murders happen. And the whole, like, point of the game is to solve the murder, the murder mystery, whatever.
Okay.
And, like, it gets way more complicated than that, but in the essence, that's the game.
Okay.
And you have a year.
If you had to put like percentages on it, what percent would be story? What percent would be fighting? What percent would be puzzle or like other? What would you? How would you? This isn't mainly for me now. This is mainly for just for anyone listening.
So
who might want to get into Persona.
Okay, so
I think 20% fighting, honestly. Maybe 30.
So with Persona 4, it is a lot less. There's a lot less emphasis on the. So
Right?
Jake, I'm sorry if I spoil it, but you gotta. So Persona games take place in two worlds. There's one.
I'm sorry if you spoiled for me. Well, yet I have to play 5 hours anyway.
Well, I know, but
And ultimately, you'll tell me this now, and I'll probably forget it.
I don't think this was spoiled, but Persona.
There's just a dungeons aspect.
So
But the dungeons aspect is like part of the story.
Yeah, so it takes place. There's like two worlds. That's not the best word to say it, but that's the best way to explain it. One is basically entirely combat, dungeon crawling, random sets of enemies, and then there's the normal high school life sim. And
Okay.
this is the part. The life sim part is the part that I think turns a lot of people away, but I think is the best part of the game.
It honestly is.
It's so much
agree.
fun because you get these well-developed characters that you grow attached to, and then you
Well developed in what way?
they're all
Like they
just
have like a story. Like they have like a story behind them.
so every character has a social link. So
Okay.
every character has, oh, not
So
every
they
character, but
they like went in depth pretty much. They
So-
actually like put time into that whole life sim part of it.
Yeah,
So-
Okay.
they did.
so every character, like character you interact with on like a semi-daily basis has a social link and a tarot card, and leveling that up benefits you in the dungeon crawling aspects of the game. So you're basically grinding out people's relationships and stories so you can kill shit better.
Okay.
I
got you.
And a lot of these people are like friends and teammates that you work with throughout the game, so it's like you like develop and grow attachments. So when you're fighting a boss, it's kind of more like you're actually, you and a group of friends are fighting a boss more than just I'm gonna whack him with my big fat stick.
Yeah, it's like a mixture of like with Pokemon leveling up your like your
I got you. I got
skill.
how it
Yeah,
works. I got you.
Well,
but
there's
it's like
a,
the people matter too.
and then there's the
It sounds like something that I get the main idea. I feel like it's something I just got to play now to kind of
well
understand
and
more.
Yeah, you
it's-
definitely will understand it when you play
it's
it.
honestly a game that you can't explain right. Like there's no
Yeah.
good way to like you can
I
break
got
it
you.
down, but it's not gonna sell it.
The
Because,
best
like,
way to explain it is to play it.
yeah, because
Yeah.
like
As
I
most games
I
of that sort of.
I think he's your uncle. I forget his name.
Flam?
It's like
It's like Dojima or something.
yeah, I
he is
remember 'cause
like,
I think he's an asshole.
well, he's one of my favorite characters.
Well, you're an asshole,
Um,
so
I know.
Well, and like he's one of my favorite
Really
characters,
recognized game.
and I think it's one of those things where like if you find one of those characters you like, and
you're
like,
attached to him.
well, and you just want to see what happens. Like it's
Okay. I got you. I
like-
got you. Will. I got you.
it especially, well, Persona 5 is a whole different other beast, and that game is so, like that game you're on the edge of your seat the entire time, because Persona 5 that is a fucking ride, dude. I wish it was on PC, man. I'd buy that game for every fucking one.
Right,
I
it's only on,
swear to
PS4,
God.
isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Is it on
and-
Xbox?
no, it's only on PS4, and that is the only game that I like. We
It'll
were,
probably come out on PS or on PC. Honestly,
I hope,
The
because that
success
game.
of Persona 4 Golden, I
Um,
would assume it would
So
like make money off of that.
Kate was actually here for this, so we were hanging out, and I remember bringing up like a plot point for a decision you have to make in that game, and like talking about the ethics of it with them, because I was like, I felt weird about it. So basically, in the re-release, you have a choice between returning everyone back to their normal reality or a reality where everything's perfect. And you basically have to pick, and like people that have died have come back and whatever, and everything's fine. And you have to pick between, like, do you just let everything be A-okay, or do you want it to be the right way, the normal way?
okay.
And it's really interesting, and it's played really, really well. No, I Persona 5 is like on the same level as like Majora's Mask for me. Like that game, it's just it's so much fun.
That's Zelda, the Majora's Mask. right?
Yeah, or just like Majora's Mask had the similar like it made me like actually like think about things, the stuff I was doing, and like I don't know. Majora's Mask is what?
I want to get that game and
Um,
then stream it in Discord with you, and then just do like what you and Christian did, but like actually play it and not record it, maybe. But we'll see.
Well,
Like
Majora's
you and
Mask.
Christian are already doing a thing on that, aren't you?
Yeah, we're gonna do that. He can record it. We can. Well, I would just play it with you because that game's phenomenal. But Majora's
Sounds like a
Mask,
fun, you guys make it sound like it's fun games. I mean,
Majora's Mask,
Yeah.
that's on the same level of using story, and like no one really plays games for stories most of the time. Like you say you do, but like
I don't.
there
I'll
are
admit
there
that.
are
I
there
quite literally am a multiplayer main.
Well, there are very few stories to me, and I think it's like as I've grown, because as a kid I'd be like, oh, I love the stories. Video game stories are good. Most video game stories aren't that fucking good. Like, let's be honest, guys.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't play them. I
They're
hate
they're
them.
all
Right.
bland.
I've always
Like,
thought they're so boring, and that's why
I've
I've never
been-
played them.
I've been playing
That's why
through
I've always
Doom.
been like, I'd rather play COD multiplayer.
well,
I
and it's
think
just,
we should I think we should talk about Doom after a break so Andrew can talk about something.
Well,
that's what I was gonna bring that up.
I'm down to talk a little bit about Doom, but just to use it as a like story narrative, I don't give a shit what I'm fucking slaying in that game. I have no idea what's going on in
No.
the story, and I don't give a shit. Or
It's
like,
same. I really don't care. I think it's interesting that they have some bits on how it came to be, but I also am just like, the whole game was purely just a run and kill demons.
no,
That is
like,
that is what the first game was, and that's what it still is, and I love it.
and even like I love Halo, but the narrative is not it's not
Yeah,
the
no,
craziest like. It didn't make me think hours.
No,
Like,
it's
Yeah.
like
it's
it's
not.
like oh cool, that's it.
Well,
There's-
like,
I know,
it's like
I know
watching
what
Star
Halo
Wars.
Exactly what you're talking about.
It's like watching Star Wars. Like, yeah, you can find deeper meaning and stuff, but it's cool space laser. I'm not really here for the like deep narrative. And like there
I
is
always
some of
think
that. But
one of my favorite things about video game stories is even though they may not be like interesting per se, I just like when especially fan bases start theorizing, developing a cool world
Mhm.
around it, just how the world would work, how things would function,
but we all
such
know my
as the Halo or Star Wars universe would be really cool, and just
Well-
thinking about how it works.
no. And we all know my opinion on the game theorists, so we're not going to talk about that. But
We don't care about the game theorist here.
yeah.
I'm
Mm,
purely
No. And-
I'm purely saying I just like when the people who are fans of the game develop the world themselves, and it's even cooler when the developers do that. Like
Well-
they go off of it almost.
Or even when the like developers aren't like, no, that's wrong. They're just like, that could happen actually.
It's like, yeah,
Or
Like,
that's
just
a
have
confirm it.
possibility.
continuation. Yeah,
Or they
Um,
confirm it, yeah.
that's awesome.
But
too.
like
It's always a cool thing that they're involved with their fan base.
even like Hades, that's another good example. There is a cool story there, but the game is just so much
Exactly.
more fun than the
It's
story.
like there's a full story. I've been playing a little bit of that of the Hades, and like I'm like, oh cool, I can die and go talk to Hades and like
It's
get shit
cool.
on
It's
by
just
my
not.
dad, but it's like I don't need to if I don't want to. It's more or less just haha go funny swing.
Well,
kill
it's
shit.
like, well, and maybe it's because I'm just changing, but like, there are games that I like enjoy the story of, but they're not like
It's
would I
just a
rather
natural
play?
part of life, Will.
Well, I guess, but
changes come naturally. You may start feeling funny.
no,
you might,
but
you might start
no.
growing hair in these
you might
specific moments.
oh yeah,
you might
no,
start feeling more attracted to girls.
Okay,
even though they may,
no,
even though you may
Sex
think
more
they have
than
cooties.
okay, but
Man,
no,
we don't
but
know which
like
way you swing.
think about the last
And we
game.
respect
Or,
you.
yeah,
Think
Whatever
about
way
the
any of you swing, we
other
respect you.
than
we're an accepting family here.
Okay, well, what would you want to say?
I'm just trying. I'm sitting here. I'm like, think about the last game that you were like, like, I'm trying to think of the last game that wasn't Persona that I was like, I could experience that story in a movie and be fine with it. And like,
Never, because I don't play story games.
well, yeah, I know, but like the best thing I can think of is maybe Spider-Man on PS4, and even that, like, I could do that on a
I heard that
movie.
game was really fun.
It is a really
but,
good
well,
game. I 100%ed it.
Realistically, I'd hope
Yeah.
I'd hope you could bring Spider-Man to the movie theater.
No, you
and,
like you could.
movies and
Spider-Man
good
as a
movie.
movie? Interesting. I don't think.
Never
But
thought
even,
about
like-
it. Maybe as a graphic novel.
Yeah, maybe.
it could be.
But like even like Resident Evil, and I like the story of Resident Evil. I did not play that game for the story at all. Like looking back, I did not give two shits. I liked big man chasing me and shooting
give one
zombies
shit,
in the
though.
head. So like playing Persona, it's so epic to have a story, and I think it's just I haven't been able to get invested into a story recently. and I think having Persona like fully like I was thinking I remember sitting in my
I
dorm
have a
last
feeling
year.
quarantine helped with that.
Well, I played it twice. I played it once about a year ago, Persona 5, and then I played Persona 5 Royal in March. Or it was March 30th. I started that. So pretty much
I
April.
remember. I'll never forget when I bought Modern Warfare. Hey, you guys trying to run some Modern Warfare? I can't. I'm playing Persona.
I
Hey guys, I'm gonna
legitimately
get off. I am playing Persona tonight. Someone needs to come steal my PS4. I'm gonna play Persona all night.
well,
Guys,
that
I
was
just beat
it was
Persona
like
and I plan to play it again because fuck you all. I'm playing Persona
it
tonight.
was 2 weeks of me hopping on the Discord and saying, "Yeah, I'm not going to be
I'm
on
not
tonight.
gonna be
I'm
on
going to play
tonight.
Persona." And well, cuz like when
At
you
that point, just don't get on. At that point, just don't get on. Because now,
Well-
once
Honestly,
you join the call, we're all like, hey, welcome back. And then we get hyped because we're like, Will's gonna game. But then we get, nope, Will's gonna dip on us again.
that's the only game I was for like 2 weeks cuz it's 100 Persona 5 Royal is a 100-hour game and I put 100 hours into it in 2 weeks. And I woke up, went to school, played Persona, went back to sleep. Repeat.
Put it that way. Put it that way. I just want to put this out there. I want to put this out there. Will did that. Put 100 hours in 1 week.
No, it's 2.
I
Or
put
it was 1.5.
or in 2 weeks. I mean, sorry, in 2 weeks. And we'll just say 2 weeks
Yeah.
because it makes my point sound better. I've put 50 hours into Cold War in 2 weeks.
No, I remember
And
I'm
like grinding this game.
No, and it's I never got burnt out. That was the best part. I like there were points where I
You
was
play it again.
Persona's a hard game to play again because you already know everything that's going to happen.
That's
So
fair.
when they're talking, you're just
Very fair.
like fuck off, I want to kill monsters.
It's like I know what you're saying. I am going to pass through.
Yeah, so it's really hard to play again. And when I played Royale, it was my second time playing the base game, and there was new stuff like scattered out. But it was just so much fun to like in a way know what was coming and plan for everything. Because I knew what happened. Oh well, that was another thing. In Royal, they changed boss fights. So from the original, so I'd go into a boss fight thinking one thing would happen, and a completely other thing would happen, and it was one of the best experiences of my life. I remember on the second to last or third to last best boss fight, I went in, I was like completely ready, had the whole strat, and it completely flipped on me. And I remember just like freaking out because I didn't know what to do, and I had to like figure it out. And that's one of those moments in games that you just like. It's you against the fucking. That's another thing I really like about Persona. It's like, and it's just how the combat works. It's never like there's no one helping you. It's your brain against the fucking AI. So it's legitimately if you can't think of something up, you're fucked. And shit happens where like in one boss fight, you have to figure out which like body part to hit, and some will like heal it. So you have to figure that out while not dying.
So if you just hit the wrong spot, you're just like healing the
Yeah,
monster
so you're
rather than taking damage away while they're just fucking you over, basically.
So you have to figure that out so fucking fast, and then like that's the best part of the combat for me. And then if you put that with the whole story, like it's just so fucking good. It really sucks that it's not super, and I understand why it's not super mainstream because it is really weird. Like there are some points in Persona 5 where I was like, wow, the fucking Japanese is showing in this game.
Don't they call you like senpai?
Yes,
or
they
whatever
call
the
you
fuck?
senpai. Well, they call you
say
senpai.
senpai so many times.
Which-
I got so confused. I had to ask Will about it. I was very confused.
Well, and like if I had to
confused
look it
about
up.
what? Just like what it meant.
Yeah, I had
Just,
to look
like,
it up.
who he was, who like characters were referring to, because it's like Will was just saying like, oh, it's like someone your age or similar to your age that you respect. Sort of.
Or
And
like
so like someone would say like, oh, senpai did this, and I was like, there's like 7 senpais. You have to be more clear. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I got you.
It would just be stuff like that. It was like we don't understand their like culture, so we don't get it.
We're uncultured,
We are.
which makes sense. Which is
We're
very true
white.
in every.
We're
Yeah.
the most racist country, so you know.
Yeet dab.
All right, it's
It's
break
okay.
time.
Yeah.
Japan's the 5th.
Yeah.
It's
Yeet.
it's break time. On that
dab.
note,
That's some shit I think I would only be able to pull. I'm gonna be honest. I'll be.
I feel like I'm hitting these shots.
fuck.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, come on.
I'm back at it, boys. Back on
You
the
literally
grind.
just hit both of those guys a half second before my shot got.
Hello,
Let's do it.
welcome back from break. Oh, there was my mouse for a second. But that's okay. So-
Australians are just the deep south of British people.
They're the criminal of the British.
I think that's
They
really
used to be.
that's a really funny thing. They
But also,
were like,
like-
we got all these prisoners. Well, let's just throw them on this fucking island.
Americans are just the like spoiled, like cousin, youngest cousin.
Oh yeah.
And it's
Oh, yeah.
like
That's
no
Canada.
one, no one wants to.
That's
no,
Canada.
That's the
No,
U.S.
no.
Canada
That
is
is
the
the
middle
US.
child. Canada is a classic middle child.
Canada is the middle child. No, yeah.
Canada's the youngest. America's the middle child because we were the problem child.
The problem child is always the youngest, but then like
No. You are wrong.
I,
Problem
Okay.
child
as-
is always
as
the middle.
youngest. As
I am the youngest.
I am
All
the
three of us are
problem
the
child.
fucking youngest. Will's the only one who's the oldest here.
What the? He's the dad for the 3 babies.
Time out. I know, Andrew. I know how many siblings you have. Kate, how many siblings do you have?
Just 2.
Oh yeah, so you two are in the same boat.
Youngest of three.
I have the better explanation here because I have 3 older siblings.
There you go.
And a crippling ketamine
US.
addiction.
Well,
Same.
yeah.
We all do.
No, Canada is the youngest child, but the U.S. is the middle child, but the younger middle child. If you had a family of 4 kids, they're the younger of the middle.
It's like
because
the
they're-
second to last.
The second to last, because they're just the bitchy one who always has to be right, who always has it their way, and if they're not having it their way, then fuck you, we're going to war.
God, I love this country. Fuck. God, I love this country.
I hate it here.
I love this country and hate it a lot.
Will's out here sitting in his mind. I'm proud to be an American.
I am, dude.
Will's got
I
some
I wear boots and don't drive a truck, but I wear boots.
I'm gonna say you drive a tiny car.
I do have a tiny car. Well, my car's not tiny. It's big in spirit.
It's pretty small.
It's big in
Aw.
spirit. It's big
America
in spirit.
is like okay. Yeah,
That sounds
I
like something
agree.
dudes who have a jacked up truck would say. It's big in spirit.
I would never
once
drive a
met
truck.
someone who had a truck, and she said to her brother, "Can we fix the muffler? It's too quiet." Like, what does that
What?
mean? Isn't
It's
that the
too
point
quiet.
of the?
You mean you want to
like,
remove the
She
muffler?
literally wanted to
Oh,
remove the muffler. It's like,
So you'd like to do this thing called straight piping.
yeah, like
Couldn't you just
I
stab
had
your
a-
muffler with a
I-
fork?
You know what? You know what? I can say this now because I don't live in the state anymore. But a guy I went to high school with, he's like, "Yeah, just modded my car, straight piped it," and I'm like, "Congrats, dog! You straight piped your Camry. You go, dude." And then
I
he went,
think
"Yeah,
it's-
dude." And then he went, "You want to hear me rev it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I would love to hear you rev your automatic 2016 Camry. Hit me with it."
I love.
I loved it so much that he revved it on his way out, and he came back to school the next day and was like, "Just ordered my new mod," and I was like, "What is it?" Got some new rims.
I have no idea what any of
Hey,
that
Dave, you did a good job.
No, so I love it. I
He'll
think
never
it's
listen to this.
really
He doesn't-
fucking funny when you're like driving on like a 3 or like 4 lane road, right? and then you hear like a huge car coming up from behind you, and you think it's some race car, and it's some like fucking Prius looking motherfucker. I think it's so goddamn funny. With like a paint job
I
and-
have the same idea, but I always think it's gonna be a big ass truck, and then it's
Yeah.
just some tiny little car that's just like
No,
down the highway.
My favorite thing I've ever seen. In Washington, right? 'Cause I don't live there anymore, so fuck it. But like, we were heading to Seattle, right? Me and my
Yep.
family were, and pulling up on our right is a limo tinted, black rimmed, massive spoiler that was like the metal bar one, not like one that was like the same plastic or whatever as the car, but like a metal like drilled into it, with racing stripes and just a bunch of other random shit. Prius.
Prius.
It was a Prius.
God, that
Blacked
would
out
look so
windows.
dumb.
Black rims. Like, and it was like a new Prius too. And I'm like, damn, bro, you gonna straight pipe that? Like,
Okay.
you can actually hear your car?
I'm gonna make the call right now. If we're ever famous enough to like
Deck it up, Prius.
arrive at an event, I'm
Get
getting
a
a
Kia
Hummer.
Soul.
No, I'm getting a Hummer limo.
I am getting a Kia Soul.
Limo.
I think those are the
I've been in
funniest fucking things in
I've
the
been in a
world.
Hummer limo. I've been in a Hummer
I
limo.
think they're so fucking dumb,
They're
but
so
I
stupid. They're-
want it. I want one.
Hey, as a big man, they're quite roomy.
I might appreciate that.
But
Plenty
okay.
of leg
As a
room.
large man myself,
Plenty of leg room.
the leg room will be great.
I've been in both a normal limo and a Hummer limo.
I'm not
Both were
saying
for
I'm a large
homecoming.
man,
God,
but
dude,
I
could
do
you
appreciate
imagine-
legroom.
Dude, could you
Imagine not
imagine
being
that?
6 feet
You're
tall.
you're just a normal
Imagine
sized
not-
human who
imagine not
enjoys
being-
having plenty
Kate, how
of
tall are you?
space.
I'm below average.
Okay, how
Let's just
tall
say
are you?
that. 5'2".
Oh, okay.
Are you
Okay.
Really?
I was gonna say,
Somewhat.
imagine.
Not
You're
under
5'2".
4, but not under 5, but still.
There was
hard-
a certain
It's hard to
person.
find people who are interested in that.
There was a certain person I hugged that's really short a few days ago, because I haven't seen them in a long time, and I
Oh, dude,
forgot
COVID.
how well we were good.
Your cousins? Alabama?
Huh? No, I just hug. I'll
Yeah.
tell you after the
Oh,
podcast. I hugged them and I forgot how fucking
Are you
small
just
they
trying not to
were.
dox a name right now? Is
Yeah,
that
I
what you're
just
going
don't
for?
feel like doing it.
That's fair.
They haven't been on the
How short would you
podcast,
say
can't
they
who
are?
it is.
If you had to put a just to put this other Will, you're what, 5'7" or 5'8"? How tall are you?
I think I'm like, I don't know. I'm either 5. I think I'm 5'7".
5'7" or 5'8". We'll put it that.
Shorter
But-
or taller than Kate?
I'm taller than Kate.
No.
But
I
I
not
said,
He's
is
like
the
around the-
person?
Oh, shorter.
Oh,
Shorter
no,
than Kate. Shorter than Kate.
Andrew, you cut out and it just said shorter or taller than Kate.
Wait,
not
this
the
this
person
will
who
tell you who it
should-
is.
like, I thought
This
you
is
were
That's all I heard, yeah.
this will tell at least Jake and Simp. Did you get it?
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
gotcha.
we'll explain.
No, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Okay.
Oh,
Right
right there.
Big brain.
I feel like I
Big
know,
brain.
but I
Biggest
don't
of
know.
brain.
So yeah, they're really small, and it's just like I don't feel very tall, but that was like the one instance where I was like, "Damn, dude, this is what tall people feel like. This is fucking cool."
Dude, welcome to our world.
Bro, Andrew and I have both had a thing once with a short girl. Not to make Kate feel uncomfortable, but I dated a girl who was 5 foot, and I am 6'2".
Jeez.
So
That's fucking tall.
and Andrew's 6'4" and dated a girl who's 5'2". So
Yep.
we both know what it's like to be that
My
foot
favorite
apart.
thing, we were playing
That
Pavlov
would be so nice.
in VR, and that just like
That'd be
calculates your
nice.
height, right?
Okay.
Oh, dude, I'm giant in Pavlov.
Well, the funny thing is, so we were playing Pavlov, and it was me, Marcus, Christian, and Andrew, and me, Marcus, and Christian are pretty much the same height. like
Andrew's just a giant.
almost identical. Like we
Yeah.
are
You and Marcus
really
are-
close.
You and Marcus are both somewhere in the 5'7", 5'8" range. Christian is 5'8", and
Um,
then Andrew.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm
And then
close
there's
to
me.
5'8". Like I think I'm either 5'7" on the high end or
Taller than Christian?
we're like almost the same height.
Christian's taller than him.
I don't think so. I think I'm taller, but
You're not, but okay.
I always see you guys sitting down, so I always imagine you like my level, but I do realize that I'm short.
Stand up.
Are you talking about me?
Just both of you. I only ever see you sitting.
It's really hard to.
I have VR now. So everyone to meet
I guess,
up in
yeah.
VR on the height.
We'll
the rest of the
we'll,
podcast.
we'll,
You get
be in,
Pavlov,
we'll meet up
Kate.
in VR, and
I'm gonna
then
do the rest of the
you'll be
podcast
able to see
standing.
how tall I am.
Okay.
Just like get in VR chat, and we'll fucking
Kate, you should get
I'll
Pavlov. It's
calibrate
fun.
my height, and then I'll be fucking.
I'll look into
Big.
it.
But no,
My
it was
card
really
got
funny.
stolen by a Canadian.
It was really funny because every time I'd get Christian and Marcus mixed up all the time. But if I saw Andrew, I was like, "Yep, big man. I know who that is."
Big man, big man.
Never
I'm
got
gonna do the rest of
confused.
the
Dude,
podcast standing
My
up,
family
so you
trying
know.
to spot
That'd be
me in any
funny.
crowd, they're just like, "Hey, there's the big man. There, found him."
My parents go, look for the dude with the long ass hair. And then
True.
once put up a hood, my parents couldn't find me. And then my dad remembered I was wearing white, and my dad did not make a very good comment, but he didn't mean to make that comment. Look for the white hood.
Oh, that's
I want to put this
You
out
said-
there.
That's a yikes.
I want to
Look
put
for
this
the
out there.
Kansas attire.
No, I just want to put this out there that wasn't all that he said.
You can
I'd
tell
just
us after
also
the
like to say-
podcast.
We do not agree with what he said.
No.
No.
And also, disclaimer: my dad didn't mean it in that way. It was because I was wearing a white hoodie
Yeah.
and I had a hood on.
Have you guys ever been lost,
We don't fight with that.
like
Been
from your
lost?
family,
My entire family.
Yes.
I have no. I don't even know what you
like
said.
in public on vacation? Did you ever get fucking lost or something?
I was with
Yes.
a family for a good 10 minutes
funny thing?
in Disneyland who was not my family. Because I lost my family. They were really nice, but
I remember when I was
it a little
younger.
awkward.
I remember I was like maybe 7, and my family goes to Lowe's, and of course Lowe's with all their giant aisles, I get
And the
lost,
Lowe's church.
and I literally just I just hid in one of the like shelves until I saw my family again.
Just Andrew in the
Valid.
show. Hi.
Pretty much, just like I was like a little kid hiding behind some fucking buckets, and I was just
Andrew,
like,
I was gonna say Andrew sitting in a 5-gallon bucket.
okay, I was too big for a 5
old were
gallon
you?
bucket. I just said I was
14?
7.
Oh, okay. I
mean,
missed that.
Like valid,
Yes.
you do feel very vulnerable as a child.
So I
My
just
mom-
hid.
My mom was My mom.
I was
So
fucking
do
scared.
your parents like put together scrapbooks and shit?
No, not they
Okay.
used to. But
My mom wants wants to have a scrapbook for all of my siblings and I, and she got back into it after a while. And she's like, "Yep, I'm on 2008," and I'm like, "Holy shit!" I was 7 at that time, and it's funny because I low key grew really early and had 2 growth spurts. I was 5'10". No, I was 5'8" when I was 12 years old.
damn, taller than me
Yeah.
now.
I was a tall fucking kid. And it was funny because you'd see pictures of me on the baseball team of a 12-year-old and you got boom 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 boom. But yeah. And then
yeah, you.
I would
learned
say
to
I
run
was a
those
pretty
balls.
steady
I-
just throughout school, just growing. I feel like maybe freshman, sophomore year there was a little bit of a whoop,
I think
because
so.
I remember one day at lunch, some girl who was known to be one of the taller girls in 8th grade, she saw me at lunch and was like, "Holy shit, when did you get so tall?" Because I was maybe an inch or two taller than her then. I was
Yeah.
just like, I don't fucking know. It just happened.
Andrew really do be a mountain though.
I
You
do be big. I'm a big man.
Yeah.
Big man gang.
Jake, you, me with
wish.
John. Oh, it's
Oh my gosh.
hilarious.
That's one
Because
thing.
it's
So-
not that he's short.
No,
he's
no, he's 6'1", but he's
he's
a fucking
6'1",
beanpole.
but he's a beanpole. And then
He
you
is
put
a
me and Jake
beanpole.
next to him. You
We
know,
make him look short
6'2".
and skinny.
We make him look puny. And I'm not even that much bigger than him.
Yeah.
Make him look.
It looks like if
minuscule.
him and Andrew, dude, older brother, younger brother, 100%. Like it is hilarious.
Pretty
Okay, well,
accurate.
think of Andrew and his older brother. The size difference, not very much, but like just that like little bit. It's like that. It's like
Just
that,
to
but they-
preface, my older
but they
brother
look
is taller than me.
Yeah.
He's
He's how old?
6'6".
He's 25, right?
Jeez.
26.
He's 25.
I don't know what I'd
25.
do with that power, that height. I think I'd have an ego trip.
The thing is, too. man's
Well,
got
you already
different
have an
door
ego
frames,
trip,
bro.
so
Man,
Could you
you
imagine?
door frames. Think about that. Man,
how much bigger your ego would be? It's already humongous.
Well,
Hey,
God made us short because we would have too much power.
Yeah,
That way.
legitimately. You make me tall and give me a girlfriend,
Okay.
I'd be unstoppable.
Okay.
Literally.
Okay.
Same.
If you grew up to become tall, you would have a different mentality. But if you were how you are now, and then you were given
all I'm saying,
my height, then yes, you would have
When-
too much power. And
when you're on TikTok and you're on TikTok of, hey, let's go get short kings, and you're 6'2", shit hurts.
Shut up,
Yeah.
dude.
I'm on
Sorry, you're
short.
sorry you're
on short
oppressed for
king TikTok.
5 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm on short
shut
king.
up.
No, that's like my whole feed besides steak TikTok because I'm a fat fuck and I like food.
Steak TikTok.
I
Baby.
want to be on food
steak TikTok
so bad.
slaps.
I'm
Food
not even. I'm not,
TikTok
even on,
slaps.
I'm not even on only steak TikTok. I'm on literally food TikTok in
Okay,
general.
food TikTok and food YouTube are the best places to be on the internet.
That's the
Andrew and
only
I have
place I want
stayed
to
up-
be. I want
Hands
to make
down.
all the rest.
Andrew and I
Hands
have
down.
Andrew and I have stayed up till 4 a.m. talking about food.
Yep. And what we plan to make.
because Andrew and I are living together next year.
Bro,
Yeah,
so
we're gonna be living in, and
I-
we've discussed this.
I work
thoroughly.
at a grocery store. That comes up a lot. And I sometimes when I'm working, I'll think about things I'd cook after I go home. And I've wanted to make. Have you guys seen Parasite, the movie?
Yes.
I 100% love that movie.
Oh, it's overrated, but it's
Terrifies
good.
me. I know it does.
Parasite. No,
I
have
wouldn't
not seen
say
it.
I wouldn't say it's
hated
the
it.
best
Got
movie
forced
ever,
into it,
but
did
it's
not
also
watch
like
half of it, like I was there.
It's good.
it's a good
It's good.
psychological horror.
It's good.
Absolutely
It did
hated
not
it.
scare me at all.
But it's like
Absolutely
that's
hated it.
the point is like it's not supposed to
It's not like more
scare
like a
you, but it's
paranormal
supposed
kind
to
of
make
shit.
you a little paranoid.
Mhm.
I'm not.
I was gonna say it's like a psychological horror.
I didn't.
I hate
Yeah,
it.
I
it's
didn't.
kind of like my
Terrible.
opinion, it's kind of like Get Out.
I'm
but
just
different.
salty about it because
Very
it
different.
beat out one of my favorite films of all time. But that's fine. I like the movie.
What movie did it beat out?
Jojo Rabbit. I fucking love that movie.
I
Um,
still haven't seen that.
It's
I need
so
to watch
good.
it.
It's so good. Anyway, there is they make like a beef
You mean
ramen.
The Shape of Water?
No,
Beat out Shape of Water, your favorite movie?
oh god, fucking don't get me started.
I didn't even know that
Okay,
movie
hold up,
existed
hold
until
up,
it won
hold
the
up,
award.
Hold up.
You know what my favorite
Hold
movie
up.
is that I would love to talk about? Spy Kids. But
No.
don't listen to it here
Oh,
because you
God.
know where you can go listen to it.
Movie
Is, which
newbies.
hasn't been recorded yet. but
Yeah,
we'll get there.
We're getting there. We're
Oh.
getting there. Everything's fine.
Hey, it'll come up soon. I was
It
trying to
will,
throw you
it
guys
will.
a massive.
It's the
I was
first.
trying to.
We
I was trying
should
to
do that
massive-
soon, Kate.
This shit
It-
was
yeah.
literally put up
Because-
like recorded. I thought about months ago.
Yeah, but
We
we're
have to
gonna
re-
we
we
we're
have to
gonna have to
re-record
record
it.
it because
Okay.
it was literally
thought it-
2 hours of chaos. Like you think this podcast gets chaotic?
No,
That-
we're,
that-
No.
we are chaotic on one singular.
I really
topic.
No,
don't.
but
We had
Yeah.
different ideas.
but the thing
Like,
was
it's like
We'll get that.
the best part of that recording is I got back from work, didn't know we were recording that day. I thought we were recording the next day. And all I wanted to talk about was the machete shared universe with with Spy Kids.
Will wanted to talk about the director and the shared universe. And I was like, no, we have to talk about the actual fucking movie.
So every time Kate's like actually talking about points, and then I just go like, yeah, I really like Machete, and the director's kind of a fucking creep, but Machete's
Went
really
off
cool.
on him.
All I know
Um,
is that if that went that off the rails, we go off the rails in a normal manner, except for when we talk about Will's copious amounts of porn on his computer.
Will,
So much.
We have
So
not
much.
had a podcast where we haven't discussed it.
There's
podcast
He has a
I
lot.
was
I'm-
on before did not discuss it.
That was after, and then so
okay.
there's a podcast
It all
called
started. It all started with there's a museum of what?
That's the
And
best podcasting.
and that was one that I think I was.
I
Are you
actually
on.
talking
really
about the
like that
Museum
podcast.
of Penises?
No,
No,
a
just
porn-
museum
a
of
porno
porn.
museum.
What is
It's a museum
that?
of porn. It's literally a museum of porn. And
I really
erotic
want to
shit.
go.
I do too.
Yeah,
I'm
in
gonna be honest.
Iceland,
Content.
there's
Yeah.
a museum of penises.
Really?
Isn't Rasputin's
Yeah.
penis in there? I'm pretty sure they
Not
have
that you-
Rasputin's penis.
If you're
in-
interested in art exhibits
Exhibits?
mentioning
roll?
penises, check out Fleabag on Amazon Prime.
I honestly,
not
I
sponsored.
I'm actually gonna watch it. It sounds kind of funny.
Um,
it's
I
also-
honestly,
I also
it's
I also
based.
think British shit's funny half the time. So
Yeah, it's based off of like a one-woman play.
Ooh,
called
I've got another.
Fleabag, with
sorry.
the actress is like the person who set up the play. So I would recommend it.
I have another British show that's really funny. It's called IT Crowd. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's got a laugh track, and I can't watch a lot of it, but man, there's one episode that is one of the best written comedies of all time. If you watch any episode, watch that episode. It is so well written. It is so fucking funny. Like I love it. Also,
that sounds so familiar.
IT Crowd is really good.
I've seen it. That's
It
why
has-
it sounds fucking familiar.
It has a
Yeah.
terrible fucking laugh track though.
I've watched it. I've
Like,
watched part of it.
It's worse
Yeah, I've
than like
definitely
Big
seen it
Bang
before.
Theory, and I
I've
fucking hate
definitely
it.
seen part of it,
Worse?
but I never
Yes,
finished
That's
it's
it.
hard
awful.
to beat.
It's
Well,
awful.
you know what? I'm gonna grind it out. It's what 4 seasons? It said.
I don't know.
It's on Netflix.
Well, British
it-
shows are really short, so
I'm
I
gonna
don't know
watch
about
that.
it.
I'm gonna watch it, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna make a podcast out of it.
I
Okay.
haven't seen like
So
all of it, but whatever.
We're gonna. I'm
Then
gonna.
grind
I'm,
that out.
okay. I'm gonna watch the IT Crowd and Fleabag, and Kate, you're gonna watch.
I'll watch the
Will's
It
gonna watch
Crowd.
Letterkenny and Blue Mountain State,
I don't have time.
and
Sorry, don't have time. I'll watch it with my dad.
just
I'll watch a couple
send me
episodes
a-
with my dad.
send me a list. I'll watch it when I have time. We'll talk about
Range.
it.
Imagine
So,
having a life.
what's
Imagine
one
not being max level in COD.
imagine
having a
not having a
life.
full-time job. So what's one more
Not having a
gaming
job.
thing we could talk about?
One more
Andrew
gaming.
and Grant
thing?
and
Yeah.
Andrew and Will are gonna talk about
Just to
Doom
close
for the
it
last
off.
podcast because
Yeah,
I think that's
Doom.
important.
let's chat about
Andrew
Doom.
likes Andrew's a Doom main.
Doom
Will's
is a great franchise. It's just gonna say that.
I am not the biggest Doom fan.
Great franchise.
But man, do I like Doom Eternal. Man, oh
Doom
man.
Eternal is the top tier Doom game.
Never have
top
I
tier.
ever thought I'd want to rip. Well, I
So good.
just don't. I don't know. Doom's fun. I'm just not the biggest like. I don't know. I just never clicked with it. And even with Doom Eternal, I'm just like I'm vibing with it. I'm having a lot of fun, but I'm not like completely like I wake up want to play Doom. I'm like I don't know. I'm digging it, but I'm not like Persona loving it yet. But man, that game is.
That's how
designed-
I was when I fucking got it.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, that game is designed so fucking well, dude.
Oh, it's so good.
every
The
grenade has a
music.
like just gameplay.
Everything has a purpose.
Yeah, everything has a purpose and everything benefits you and all the stuff that like ripping a demon apart limb from limb gives you more health. Burning them alive gives you more armor. Cutting them in half with a chainsaw gives you more ammo. So like it's a really cool combination of like it's almost like a dance of balancing all the fucking abilities you have and all the guns.
It's a
and-
dance of bloodshed and gore,
Oh,
and
it's
it's
fucking
beautiful.
awesome.
One thing that makes me that I think is funny that Will started doing is every time he's playing it, he starts to make a pun for every way he kills a
That was
zombie. Or,
fun.
is it a demon or a zombie? Like what is it?
Demon. It's a
Demons.
Demon. Okay. every time Will killed a demon, he'd try to make a shitty pun out of it. And I remember I came up with a pretty good one. I was pretty
I
proud
would say
of mine.
doing glory kills. You would do it each time.
Yeah, I would. So I'd split one in half, and I was like, "Wow, that's the splits." And then I stabbed one in the head, and I was like, "Ah, that's a headache." Or I said heads up. That's
Just
what I said.
cut them in half, and you'd be like,
and
cut their head
you
off
s-
just
you s-
just a bit off the top. Oh,
And
sorry.
then, didn't you stab one in the eye and then go, I see you?
That's what I said. Like I spy or something. No, I didn't say I spy. That
you
was
said-
way more
You
clever.
said like I think you said I see you.
Yeah, and then I was like, and then I thought like 3 other really good ones.
Mhm.
So I
And then I remember
you.
you said, well, shit, I don't have one for that. And I was like, what was it? And you said, well, I just shoved a grenade down a demon's throat. And I said, bet that hot potato tasted good.
See, that was a good one too. Well, first I want to say the Steam summer sale or the Steam autumn sales are really good. You'll have like a day to get any of them when the podcast comes up. I bought Squadrons, which we'll probably make a video of that. Honestly, that game's fucking awesome. If you're anything of a Star Wars fan, or just a flying
It was also
fan.
hard.
Okay,
it
you're
is
just.
hard.
I am a fucking ace pilot.
Simp for
Best
Star
pu-
Wars.
Yo, I fucking love Star Wars.
We got
I simp for
5
Star
more
Wars.
minutes. We could just quickly talk about the Mandalorian.
We should talk about
Dude,
Andrew's rant over Star Wars.
The only thing I know about
We've
The
covered this in an
Mandalorian
episode.
is
We've covered this.
the
Kate, you
big
should
before
watch
Yoda
in
other
that's not even
podcasts.
We covered it in the
Yoda.
last episode.
Kate, have you watched it?
Exactly.
I haven't because I refuse to give Disney my money.
But Kate,
I cringe. It's so
Okay,
good.
I understand cringe. I want to watch it. I do. It's like
I'll
the
give you
one
my
Star
Disney
Wars
Plus,
thing I
Kate.
want to watch.
I feel no
Okay.
pity if I spoil
I'll give you
it.
my Disney Plus, Kate.
That's fine.
We're not paying Disney
It's
for
already
it.
been spoiled.
We're doing the
Okay.
we have it with Verizon, so we're not paying
Okay.
Disney. I'll give it to you.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, I'll watch it.
No, you're not
Um,
paying Disney. You're paying Verizon, who's paying Disney.
Well, whatever. I only like Disney for the stuff they make. Other than that, they can kind of be
They
poopy.
do. They do be making good stuff, but they also
Well,
do
it's
be
like
capitalism.
Well, it's not even
Not interested.
capitalism. They're just kind of fucking dicks. But they make the best stuff on the market right now. So like,
They keep buying everything. That's why they're making the best stuff.
well, they
and
also
then they just get more money.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say they're just buying
Their
stuff. I
heiress
think
doesn't
there
even
are.
like it.
I think there's a lot of brilliant people at Disney right now, and I think that they're just big braining their way around the industry to buy everything and then have all the properties to make everything.
Definitely. They get
Um,
all the like best minds in their stuff.
Like Kevin Feige,
But
the
the
guy who does
Mandalorian-
Marvel, fucking genius. John Favreau,
No.
fucking genius. They're all like,
Dave Filoni.
yeah, like legitimately. Well, The Mandalorian, highly suggested. Even if you're not a Star Wars fan, it's just a good like
It's
Western,
a good show.
Like
It's
the-
a fun show.
it's the closest thing that I have, closest show that I've ever experienced that feels like
It's
you're
almost like a
playing
new age western.
that or well. So when I'm watching that show, sometimes I feel like I'm playing a fucking RPG, like an Elder Scrolls game, because I can totally see like the side quest and then like the main quest and it goes around this way. Like it just reminds me of how quests in Bethesda games are designed. But
Yeah, in my opinion, I feel like TV shows that follow the game, like video game ethics almost, and then video games that follow TV like plots are kind of the best. It keeps you like engaged, I feel like.
Like the Telltale games.
Yeah, like you have the option, like you have the
Persona.
option to watch the episode or not if you don't want to. And it's like
Yeah.
it's so engaging.
No, I think well, and just the like, I don't know. I think the Mandalorian.
The design.
Well,
I love
think,
the design of the Mandalorian.
I think
it's so good.
Well, and just the story that it's telling, and like the idea, like it's fun and it's telling a good story. I think it's honestly the best thing on TV right now, or like streaming services, because it's easy to understand and doesn't feel like it like. I the only other show that I can think of like being best on TV right now is probably like Westworld or Watchmen, and those are kind of hard to digest things. Like I watched the first season of Westworld.
One thing I want to say about the Mandalorian is like
Yeah.
you don't need to really have any Star Wars knowledge
Mhm.
to enjoy it. But for those who have watched all the different Star Wars things, all the shows, all the movies, all the little hints, all the little subtle hints that they throw in there, and even some of the characters that are in it are like big throwbacks or callbacks to those different shows and those periods of the lore. And it's just a cool way that they integrate the
even-
old and new fans into it.
It's that, and then like, it just feels like they care about Star Wars, and they just can like understand a story that's being told throughout all the films like a normal person would, or like my biggest complaint with the sequels is that they just don't get what was happening in the original trilogy. Like, they just forget about things, or like change things so it works with the story,
Or how
right?
characters act.
Yeah, and this is just like, it makes perfect sense. Legitimately, I'm one of the biggest Star Wars fans. Like, I'm pretty fucking knowledgeable. Okay, I'm pretty fucking knowledgeable if I do so myself. I'm a
Start
big old fucking
controversy
nerd.
with Will's choice as well. I want you to take every single Star Wars movie and rate them
Rate them.
best to worst. Go.
All right.
And Andrew, I want your rating afterwards.
Empire Strikes Back, New Hope. I'm gonna say Return of the Jedi and Revenge of the Sith are tied because I like them both equally. Force Awakens, and then probably Attack of the Clones, and then Rise of Skywalker, and then Phantom Menace, and then Last Jedi. I think that's my.
That's fair. I mean, mine's pretty similar. I haven't watched them in a while. I want to watch through them again. But my favorite Star Wars, I would honestly have to say, is I would go Empire, Return of the Jedi, like Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Revenge of the Sith, New Hope, Force Awakens, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Rise of Skywalker, The Last Jedi.
Okay, so pretty similar.
Yeah, pretty similar, just a few of them because those are just opinions and how you feel about the movie.
I think Phantom Menace is the best one to laugh at, though. It's really funny. Like, if you look at it as a comedy, it's really funny. But
With Jar
that's
Jar.
the end of the
let
podcast.
Let us know your lists in the comments.
Thank you for
And if you
Wow.
don't, you're cringe.
Thank you for listening to the Country Club Podcast. As always, do all the bullshit I normally tell you. It's currently 2 a.m., so I don't want to say it. Thank you for listening, and have a good one.
Like, comment, subscribe.
So.
Bye-bye.